What's up, everybody? And let me fix this. Okay. I watched a movie over the Thanksgiving holiday called The Coffee Table. See, we have like day after Thanksgiving. A lot of times, some of my people at the studio, we get together and we have a Taco Bell Thanksgiving. We get all Taco Bell. I love me some Taco Bell. I don't eat it as much as I used to, but get my Taco Bell together and we watch a movie. The movie that was selected was The Coffee Table. And some of y'all might not know The Coffee Table. It's a foreign movie. It is listed as a comedy horror. It's a brilliant movie. I can't say anything about it other than there's a couple. They buy a coffee table and it's the worst decision they could ever make. That's really all I can say. It is a brilliant movie. It is a horrible movie. I don't recommend it for anybody. So we watched the movie, and again, this is Thanksgiving time. And after watching it, everyone looked at me because I kind of had the heavier hand in picking the movie. And they were all kind of horrified by what they just witnessed. It's not really a comedy. I can see some bits. I see it's soaked in irony. It's not really a comedy, and it's not horror in the sense that there's some sort of villainous thing after people, but it is horrifying. Anyway, we all left haunted. It was it's the type of movie that'll stick with you for a few days. So I say that because this is a kind of a silly, trivial example, but it messed with everyone's mental health, and this is the mental health check. It really did. Like, I am being silly to a degree, but it stuck with people, and it might still be sticking with certain people. So there are certain people who were truly horrified by that movie, and it's got me thinking: what are the things that we do to ourselves that mess with our mental health? What are the things that we do to ourselves that stress us out, that bring us down? Probably a bunch of things. You know, it seems silly that you'd be kind of sabotaging yourself, but it happens, right? Like, there's certain people we hang out with, certain places we go, certain philosophies we hold on to, just certain things that keep dragging us down, right? There's certain substances we might be using, certain vices that put us in a weird space. It could be certain music. I know that there's certain people, there's certain songs that remind them of a past life, and they just can't be around that type of music anymore, but they still do, right? Or maybe some people can't or shouldn't really be drinking, but they drink anyway. Like, there's certain types of people they shouldn't be hanging around, but they do anyway. And these type of things kind of bring us down, especially around the holiday season, but there's so much going on around the holidays. There's a big time for stressors, right? I know a lot of people put so much on their plate to do throughout the holiday season. So many things to do, so many things to remember, so many places to go, family to see, so many gifts to buy, so much money being poured out of you, especially if you got a big family. And especially if you're a Christian as well, like all the religious stuff that's going on, all the things to do in this month. And if you're a Christian too, like, this is supposedly about, it's a time to reflect on what the birth of Christ means to us as Christians. And you got all the stuff on top of baby Jesus that you got to get done, right? And it can stress you out. It can put you in a weird space mentally. And so the mental health check is, let's take a breather. Let's stop a bit and see, like, what is it that's stressing us out right now? What is it that's bringing us down right now, mentally, spiritually? And just saying, are any of these things self-inflicted? Am I bringing any of this stuff upon myself? And then stop it. Now I know with like addictions or whatnot, that can be harder to stop, but you can go get help. There's places you can go, people you can talk to get help for that. If it's self-inflicted, it is that simple. Just stop, unless you like it, right? I watch The Coffee Table, and I'll probably watch more messed up movies like The Coffee Table. It's just how I roll. And I might not be with those people. I may never see those people who I shared Thanksgiving Taco Bell with ever again. I may never see them again. They're going to think of me and think about that movie, and it's all. Again, people, it's a brilliant movie. I do not recommend it. So take that for whatever it's worth. Take a break. take a breather. If you have all these self-inflicted stressors, do what you can to get them out of your life. This is a time that's supposed to be about family and peace. In Jesus, if you're religious, you don't need all that other junk on top of you. And just in general in life, you don't need all that. So take a break, take a moment. I do not recommend the coffee table.